8 o'clock on a beautiful autumn morning and thousands set off on a fun run through one of Sydney's scenic parks. Australia is famous for its healthy outdoor lifestyle, its sporting successes, but it's a national image which masks an uncomfortable truth. These runners are raising money for breast cancer research, but it's another problem which is occupying the minds of leading health experts in this country, one which runs counter to the idea of an outdoor fitness-obsessed culture. Australia is getting fatter at an alarming rate. It's something that Kylie Green knows all too much about. Self-confessed laziness and bad eating habits saw her weight balloon to 130 kilograms when a family health scare made her realise the risks that she was running.
My father, who's only 57, had a stroke July of last year, and I started researching things on having strokes, which led into researching other illnesses, and one of the top five things was being overweight in every illness.
Kylie's far from alone. Recent research suggests 2/3 of adults are overweight or obese and nearly a quarter of all children. That figure has doubled in the last 25 years.
We're a developed, advanced country. We have life expectancy that's among the best in the world, and because of obesity, for the first time, life expectancy in Australia is going to fall. So this isn't just a problem for the future, it's an epidemic that's with us now, and it demands urgent action.
Professor Daub is the architect of the government's recently announced anti-smoking policy, a 25% tax hike and, from 2012, a ban on branding of cigarette packets. He says a similarly tough approach to the promotion and taxing of junk food is needed to start to turn the tide on obesity.
We know with tobacco and with alcohol that price is pretty much the most important factor in reducing consumption. And the government here has recently introduced a dramatic increase in tobacco tax, and it's popular and it's going to raise the government a lot of money. What I'd like to see with junk food is a carefully introduced tax that makes junk food more expensive and that can then subsidise healthier foods.
But the food industry is much bigger and more powerful than the tobacco companies. So far, the government, which maintains it spends nearly $800 million a year on preventative health, has shown little public appetite for Professor Daub's advice. Kylie Green is tackling her own weight problem, one early morning training session at a time. But fighting the country's obesity epidemic is going to take the kind of concerted and unpopular action that, for now at least, doesn't seem to be on the agenda. Harry Fawcett, Al Jazeera, Sydney.